Hi everybody, this is Kim, and I'm doing a video series on John Bevere's book, Undercover. And it's a really good book that I recommend you purchase. If that's inconvenient for you, maybe there is an audiobook out there that you can listen to in your truck or your car. But in this book, some of the points it mentions in the back that you will discover is how true biblical submission differs from obedience, how to avoid being entirely right yet somehow wrong, how to respond and overcome unfair treatment, the reason for God established authority, how faith is developed, and there's much more in here. Really good book, very easy read, so it would be a very easy listen as well. I'm still in chapter 1. And it's hard to kick against the goats is that chapter's title. We're at a broken and contrite heart. And it talks about a pastor who's put in place in a church, and he's an associate pastor. He's going to be in charge of the youth group. He gets a lot of great ideas to bring a lot of kids into the church. And all of a sudden, the senior pastor gets a message from God, no more small groups. And he was really upset about it. He had done so much work to get all this together and to make it great. And then all of a sudden it just got cut short. But the pastor's message was from God, and he needed to be obedient to him. So it was about how things can seem like you're doing it for others, but sometimes it has a lot to do with you and your ego. And it has Psalms 51, 16 through 17. It kind of paraphrases, so I thought I would read it. And it says, "You don't want penance. If you did, how gladly I would do it. You aren't interested in offerings burned before you on the altar. It is a broken spirit you want, remorse and penitence, a broken and a contrite heart. Oh God, you will not ignore." So he wants us to listen to him, not just do things because it's something that we want to do. I recently had that experience, although I felt like I was really listening to him, and I think I was. All of a sudden he said, stop doing these things. So I stopped. I feel fine with it. I don't feel upset about it at all. My will, is God's will. So that's how I've chosen to live my life, and with no regrets, and very happy with that. I really liked this last paragraph, or one of these last paragraphs here in chapter 1, so I wanted to share it with you. We can make great sacrifices in our lives, serve long hours, labor without pay, give up sleep, seek ways to reach more people, and do all sorts of things because in ministry the list can be endless. Caught up in all this sacrifice, we could easily imagine ourselves and our efforts as pleasing to God. However, in all this activity, our core motive could still be deceptively fueled by self-will. I think it can also be fueled by distraction, and we could be distracted so much by something. And I believe that God is taking those distractions out of my life. So that's my reading for today. And I pray that you felt this somewhere, that you could relate to this somehow. And until then, God bless you.